When I started researching this topic of are pro athletes good role models for our children in our society, I first thought no. There are so many drug scandals, so many affairs, so many illegal activities that they're doing, along with their attitude on and off the field. But then I thought maybe I'm not researching it enough. Maybe these are actually good role models. They give thousands to charities. They show that hard work and dedication can get you somewhere and help you throughout your life. Therefore, I decided this is not a clear-cut decision. Imagine your favorite player. Do you picture them out there on the field with their talent and their skills? Or do you think about their personal life? Maybe they had a recent issue with the drugs, or maybe they had 120 affairs as Tiger Woods did. Or maybe do you think about all the good they've done? They've brought together their community with their team, and they've donated thousands to charities. Again, it's not a clear-cut decision. The Kaiser Family Foundation states that professional athletes come in second when looking at role models for children, right behind parents and tied with teachers, so obviously they have a huge impact on our kids. I'll talk about athletes in general, the media, the salaries, the sponsorships that they have. Then I'll talk about the bad, the scandals, the problems that they go through, and then I'll talk about the good, their donations, their hard work, and their strive. Athletes are constantly in the media, from SportsCenter analyzing their every move on the field to Us Weekly talking about the newest girl that they're dating. We see their every move. We see them out on the field running in that winning touchdown. We see them being cheered for by thousands of people. What child wouldn't look up to this? Then we see their $1,000,000 homes, their $100,000 cars, their lavish vacations. Who wouldn't want this again? Athletes are constantly in the limelight. A prime example of this is Alex Rodriguez. He's been in the biggest name in baseball for the past, 10 years. He now plays for the Yankees, and he has one of the most arrogant attitudes there are. He recently was busted for using performance-enhancing drugs, and says he actually didn't do it. But his entire life is on camera. You've seen the millions, the many girls that he's dated. You've seen the drugs that he's done. Another thing is their salaries. Forbes.com states that Tiger Woods was the highest earner of $78.1 million as of June 2013. This is millions and millions of dollars. What child wouldn't look up to this? Another thing is their decade-long contracts and lucrative endorsements, which make them even less relatable than ever before. I think this is important because it kind of helps us understand why children see them as so big. These people are making millions of dollars doing something that these children do all the time. Maybe they're on their Pee-wee football team and they're looking up to Tom Brady and thinking, man, if I could just make it there, I could make millions of dollars and be famous. It's hard to picture athletes without scandals, so we're coming to the bad. From Josh Hamilton to Oscar Pistorius, from Michael Phelps to Tom Brady, we see all the things that they've done wrong because they're constantly in the media. One thing that isn't a huge good thing is that college is sometimes not as important to players. In the MLB, most players don't attend college, and then in the NBA, you have to attend for 1 year. At YesWeekly.com states that puts academics on an even lower level, that they're just attending college for this 1 year and then leaving. Another is their drug issues or scandals that we all know about. A good example of this is Tiger Woods, who was number one from 1999 to 2005, 2005 to 2010, till he took a little hiatus while dealing with his marital troubles when we heard about the 120 affairs he's had. Another example is Lance Armstrong, who was America's hero. He survived cancer. He came out, and then he found out he was using performance-enhancing drugs, and all of his titles were taken away from him. Along with this, their sponsors are taken away. This includes Nike dropping both Tiger Woods and Lance Armstrong from them because obviously these aren't good role models for us. However, there are plenty of good things that professional athletes do for us. When you picture them, you picture they have the perfect life. They are the top 1% that made it with their special skill. But with this comes so much hard work and dedication. Imagine the special diets, the special workout programs, the traveling, the everything they do to keep themselves in prime condition and the best for their teens. This is something great for children to look to. They think, man, if I put in so much effort and so much hard work, maybe I can make it where I see Ian Kinsler has made it. Another thing is, or a great example of this is Oscar Pistorius. He was the inspirational Blade Runner from the 2012 Olympics when he was the first double amputee in the Olympics. I remember watching the story and crying because I found it so inspirational. This is something great for children to look up to if we dismiss his scandal recently. Another great example is John Cena from WWE's wrestling. He is not only always plays the superhero and is something for children to look up to, he's always stayed away from steroids, and he is one of the biggest contributors to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He has granted over 300 wishes and wishes to make go up to 1,000 on that. This brings me to the donations and charities that many athletes donate to. I recently found on YesWeekly.com and ProsGiveBack.com hundreds of athletes that have donated. A great example of this was LeBron James. Back when he made his trade in 2010, he not only had this highly publicized thing going on, but in the process raised $3 million during his hour-long special. I found this extremely inspiring, this moment that was all about him and he was raising money for others. This is something that children could look up to. All in all, professional athletes are either good or bad role models. It depends how you look at them. From a child's perspective, hopefully they're looking at them from their efforts on the field and dismissing their activities off the field. I think if we help maybe children look at that instead of looking at all the media it's portraying, they're good role models.